I am so behind on like news and stuff on social media to the extent that I didn't know that series 2 of the Mini Brands books came out. So I was looking at the options and I think was Charlie and the Chocolate Factory one of the options in series 1. I don't know, but now there's like a golden ticket because I remember there was a lot of Roald Dahl. I looked on Reddit at the options, and I still am probably going to get more series 1 because I want to finish getting the rest of the Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children series. However, there's Nancy Drew in this, which I'm excited about. God, please don't ruin my nails. I have my nails painted for a character right now that I'm cosplaying. If you know, you know. Okay, first layer off, second layer. Now that is how you're supposed to peel them. That very rarely actually happens for me. So when I was feeling them, one felt like really heavy and one felt lighter because I picked up 2 of the series 2 ones. So I chose the heavier one. What is this? What in the world? Okay, let's look at the guide and see if I can figure out what I got. Oh! I didn't realize there's like little collectible things. Okay, I think I got the cat. I think the difference in the weight had to do with these thingies. Okay, so there's like little collectible ones there. I would have liked the candlestick, I feel like. And then there's these options here. So a lot of classics. I would love Tom Sawyer because I read Tom Sawyer when I was a kid and I was obsessed, but I feel like if I read it now I would hate it. But I don't know why. I read it in the 3rd grade and I was like, this is legendary. And looking back, I'm like, why did I think it was legendary? And here's the options over here. Oh, it looks like a couple of them have little different things to go with it. Like Dracula has like blood maybe? Okay, can we petition for Colleen Hoover books to stop being in here? Like, I would understand it if a lot of them are like smutty adult books, but a lot of the options aren't. Like, this one still has a lot of kids options. The other one was pretty much purely kid options except for Colleen Hoover, and she's just problematic. So can we like not have her in here? Yeah, there's like 3 Colleen Hoover books in here. What in the world? I like that there's some Sherlock Holmes in here. I have never actually read the classic Sherlock Holmes books, but I have watched a lot of different adaptations of it. And the one I think I want the most out of all the options that I've seen is The Hidden Staircase, followed by Tom Sawyer. And I mean, Sherlock Holmes would be cool. I've also read The Secret Garden. That would be cool. I feel like I'm yapping a lot, but anyways, The Secret Garden is one of those books that like I read it when I was younger and I was like, slay, amazing. And then I watched a movie adaptation of it when I was older and I was like, why did I like this as a kid? Because not that the movie adaptation was bad. I don't think it was a bad movie adaptation, but it was like, the story's just not very interesting, you know? Anyways, let's open this and see what I got. This I'm pretty sure is the cat. So if you get a heavier one that feels like there isn't as much space to move around in here, you get the cat. It's not like too heavy, it's just heavy compared to the other options. And I like that we don't have more bookshelves in here because I have too many bookshelves. I swear, if I get Colleen Hoover, I'm gonna be so mad. Let's do like a little unboxing where I show all of you before I look. That is totally backwards. Little Woman! You know, Little Woman, I tried to read it when I was younger, and I could just not get my brain to focus on the book, but I really want to go back and finish reading Little Woman at some point. It always haunts me whenever I start a book and don't finish, and Little Woman is one of those books. And so I'm definitely going to be working on reading Little Woman at some point, because I think I only got to like 30% before my 9-year-old self was like, I need to read something different because I literally can't focus on this anymore. Okay, we got another one. Dracula. I've never actually read the classic, despite the fact that I love vampires. I feel like today is just a yap session because I'm about to tell you another story. Anyways, I almost read it when I was in high school because we had like a summer reading list and we were supposed to write a comparison and contrast essay at the end of the summer, like at the start of the school year. And Dracula was on the list, and so I was considering doing like Dracula, and I think I was considering doing Dracula and the Scarlet Letter. And my dad talked me out of it. So I ended up doing The Scarlet Letter and Man in the High Castle. And I did a comparison and contrast essay, which... why did I do that to myself? Those books have nothing in common. Like, it was such a hard essay to write. Anyways, one more, and this one looks like it has a bookmark. We have the 3rd book in the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. We have Girls in Pants. What is this series even about? Like, I know it's a classic, but what is it about? And then the bookmark is, ooh, Jane Eyre. I read a manga adaptation of Jane Eyre a few years back, and it was actually really good. Like, I really actually enjoyed it. Anyways, those are the little goodies I got in this one. I'm probably going to get more of these, but I also need to get more of Series 1 to finish my Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. So, yeah.